Hej, cześć, wszyscy Skype, witam was w kolejnym odcinku z serii Doki Doki Literature Club. Ja jestem Skype. Czy ja już mówiłem, że jestem Skype? Chyba tak, nie wiem. Ale już wiecie, kim ja jestem. Thanks for keeping your promise. Zaczynamy tam, gdzie skończyliśmy w poprzednim odcinku. Thanks for keeping your promise, Conrad. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ej, to się zaczęło dobrze dziać, ja już tą grę uwielbiam. Oh, come on, like he deserves this flag. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you essentially have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Manga? Jezu, udało mi się to odczytać pomimo tego, że nie wiem czemu Monika się pojawiła tu. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Jezu, jak ona jest urocza, to ten ząbek nawet. Czy mi się wydaje, że ten obraz jest trochę przychylony, tak wiecie? Teraz jest tak jakby prosto. Yuri jest cholernie blisko. Quickly defeated, Natsuki plows back in her seat. I'm sorry, Conrad. Well, we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Ej, to było przechylone i zbliżone, widzieliście to? Widzieliście tam wszystko, prawda? To było przechylone i zbliżone, bez kitu. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Wow! Freaking Monica! Sorry, powiedziałem, że nie będę przeklinał, co nie? Ale jak czasami się ręki, to przepraszam. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can admit you're really into it until you figure where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the book boxes she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass in that door. She points out to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Conrad. Don't judge a book. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Barfight Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shows the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. There's 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated to feminine poses. It's exceedingly mode. Don't just stand there! Whoa! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls it out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, symbolizing me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't walk. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Ugh! Don't say just that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reader than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? But nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kurde, czytanie tego wszystkiego jest cholernie ciężkie, jak się chce pić, jak się chodzi. I kind of grew out of this, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of the plot. Oh, Natsuki! Are you sure this is boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I come last any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them being all like, you still haven't grown up, don't you? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh. Know this kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers all the time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me. W którym odcinku o tym mówiłem? Że prawdopodobnie tata ją bije. Natsuki. Czyli miałem rację. Wow. Whoa. Serio? May would beat the out of me if he found about this. Unless it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Time passes. Oh yes, to request. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, Hey, Natsuki. Yeah. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here, Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give him... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Conrad, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. And that's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Ej, dlaczego to się stało? Co, niby, że... Nie dość, że... Jej ojciec ją bije, to jeszcze ją głodzi? Ja pi... Nie, ja w to nie wierzę, sorry. Dobra, wybierzmy Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some damn poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You just don't... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure it out if it's a win or lose that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. A, to jest to samo, że sokoły mogą latać, mawy się wspinają, świerszcze mogą skakać, konie mogą się ścigać, sowy mogą, no, rozglądać się. Czyli tak, to był... Nie pamiętam, ale to zwierzę najszybciej biegając świece na świecie, nie pamiętam. Sokoły mogą latać, ludzie mogą próbować, ale to tyle. No to ten wiersz czytaliśmy. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Sorry, po prostu mam moje koty już teraz. So people don't even take my writing seriously, but isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out that feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, huh? Do you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last compliment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Następna będzie Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri burst her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten everywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they take to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blind for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased too. Though biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? To też już czytaliśmy, jak pamiętacie. Tak więc nie będę go nawet tłumaczył, bo to nie ma sensu raczej chyba. Nie ma sensu tłumaczyć wierszy, które już przeczytaliśmy. Możecie go sobie jeszcze raz przeczytać? Ja po prostu go wezmę dziwny. I'm sorry that I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't feeling that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's so reliable. Also, I like your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, this is our first time sharing. I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Conrad. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of this poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. No to Monika. Hi Conrad, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Conrad. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hadn't been my poem. I like it, Conrad. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Czyli dobrze robiłem, bo chciałem, żeby poszło w Natsuki. Natsuki lubi słodkie rzeczy, więc dalej będę szedł Natsuki. Oh jeez. No, it kind of makes me think of some Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snipe on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Wracam, ale po prostu to, co w tym momencie Monika powiedziała, to mnie zniszczyło. Serio, Monika, serio? Po prostu mam trzymać ciastko ze sobą i ona jak będzie głodna, to zeżre. Natsuki dad doesn't give her lunch. O właśnie. Czyli miałem rację. Z kolejną rzeczą co do Natsuki. Może jest mi coraz bardziej szkoda. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fuzzy mode pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her ads. Wow! Nie, to jest niedożywienie, jestem tego pewny. Is interfering, czyli współpracuje, działa na jej problemy ze wzrostem? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem right now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. To też czytaliśmy Dziurę w ścianie. Dziura w ścianie, jeszcze nie patrzył na mnie, oszołomiona. Rozglądam się po pokoju, lecz moje spalone oczy nie widzą koloru. Czy są inni w pokoju, czy rozmawiają, czy są po prostu wierszami na kartce papieru. Dźwięk frantic scrolling, playing tricks my eyes. Dźwięki oddziałują na moje uszy, może? Pokój się zmniejsza, zamykając mnie. Powietrze, którym oddycham, znika, zanim dotrze do moich płuc. Panikuję, musi być wyjście, jest tutaj. Zwalczając moje strachy, zwalczając moje lęki, I brandish. Zatapiam moje pióro? Nie wiem, po prostu nie wiem, ale wow. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay, yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, out of poems having putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines when performed out loud can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, stuff like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to fixate on a specific point. If you try so hard to make space for it, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, to już czytaliśmy przecież, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. If everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up. Nie, wydawało mi się. Nie, mi się wydaje, że jest trochę zwolnione, wiecie? There's no way my poems can step up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Ray and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, shake their respective points. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, huh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. You mean I have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Conrad did too, so based on that, I will gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Zapiszemy tę grę i zakończymy ten odcinek, bo znowu zaczynam się zagadywać. Komentarz, subskrypujcie, ja się zobaczę następnym razem, cześć, trzymajcie się, na razie.